So pulling into the SeaWorld parking lot now, does our preferred, or I guess Platinum, I guess, does that get a street parking too?
Yes, it does. It saves you.
Oh, how much did they charge for it? It was like
$25? Was it 20? Let's go up here and see. Did I see 25?
Let's get the price tag for parking. I know it's 25 at Disney. $30.
No, 30 preferred.
Yeah. 20 and 25 for general. We have preferred, right?
Oh, we have. I don't know, but
well, we'll find
we
out
have general parking. You may need your ID, honey. So parking here is $25 just to park your car. When you get a Platinum Pass, it is included in your ticket. That's a huge difference.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to park now, and we do have preferred parking, honey.
Yeah, it comes with your pass.
So wait and see what kind of crowd they have in there. There was no line to get in, but that doesn't mean there's not a lot of people here already. But it is a Monday. Today, Monday or Tuesday?
Today's Tuesday.
It is a Tuesday after all, so it shouldn't be too awful busy.
We're on vacation.
And the parking lot's not full, so we should be okay.
This is good. This tells you that we're actually truly on vacation because we don't know what day it is.
I forgot what day it was, yeah. I mean, it's been what, 3 years since we've been here, right?
Yeah, it has been. It was about 3 years ago that you are correct. We came with friends when my son and his fiance, because they got engaged that year.
They became fiancés.
Right.
So he proposed to her down at Disney Springs in front of the Rapunzel tree, right? It's with the tangle tree.
Oh
no, the Beauty and the Beast tree, yeah. The Beauty and the Beast tree. Yeah. My son is a huge Tangled fan, and my daughter-in-law is a huge Beauty and the Beast fan. So, of course, when he proposed to her, he chose the Beauty and the Beast just to appease her. So I'm not sure how far we're going here.
All the way up to the entrance. That's where the preferred parking is. So the entrance is over here, as you can see up there. Preferred, see? Parking there.
Parking there. So let's find out what we've got here. Do you see anything down that way? I don't see anything down that way. Let's see what's down this way. Let's just go down here and see what's down this way. Or maybe nothing.
It's right there.
Right there.
Let them know.
Oh,
there's one right here too.
Here. Back in this spot right here. We shall go in this spot right here. And I do have a backup camera, which makes life a lot easier. I'm right between the lines, honey. How's that for perfection? Absolutely. Oh, I did it absolutely perfect. So we're going to go into SeaWorld here in a second. We'll talk to you in a couple of seconds when we get inside.
Remember where we're parked?
Yes. Row 12. We're in row 12.
Another hint when you're coming to theme parks. With your cell phone, take a picture. Honey, take a picture of it, please.
Picture has been taken. So we're inside the park now. Took us a little bit to get through, but it wasn't that bad to get in. You do have to have reservations. Much like Disney, at the Disney parks you have to... Hi honey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Much like you have to have reservations to get into any of the Disney parks.
So there's hand sanitizer stations here, so I am going to use them because you never know.
And they've gotten rid of the park maps. All the park maps are now digital.
Right.
Rather than giving you the printed park maps that they used to have all over the place. Now, it's been about 3 years since I've been here.
So if it's your first time here, I love the fact that they have a height check.
Right off the bat.
It tells you what rides you can actually go on.
Está comprometido con la salud y seguridad de todos nuestros invitados y empleados. Por favor.
And it even says right on the height of what the kids can ride if they're at a certain height.
So if you're 36 inches or below, you can
about 36 inches and above.
If you're 36 inches and above, you can ride on Big Bird's Twirl and Whirl Elmo's Choo Choo Train. If you're 38 inches and above, you can ride on
Super Grover's Boxcar Derby.
And if you're 42 inches and above, you can ride on a lot more.
Yep.
Abby's Flower Tower, Antarctica Empire of the Penguin. We have a really cute story to tell you about Antarctica.
Yeah, we will when we get there. Also Cookie Drop, Infinity Falls, Journey to Atlantis, the Sea Carousel, Slimy's Slider, and Wild Arctic.
And if you're 48 inches and above,
Sky Tower and Icebreaker, which I don't think is open yet, at least according to this it's not. And the three coasters that they've got, Kraken, Mako, and Manta, 54 inches tall.
And keep 6 feet between your party and others. Thank you, and enjoy your day here at SeaWorld.
There are new rules on food for SeaWorld. You're not allowed to bring any food outside in. They did change that recently. So you're allowed to bring in a water bottle.
Which they let us, no problem.
And you can refill it or a refillable bottle. You're just not allowed to bring food in.
Whereas Disney parks let you bring food in.
Right.
Just something different between the two parks. Which direction do you want to go in? Because there's 2 ways that we can go, honey.
Right. When you come in here, you'll have 2 ways to go. You can go to the right, and then you can go to the left. So what's right in front of the SeaWorld sign behind it, that is Manta.
Now we can go either. Let's go this way first. We'll go this way and do the circle left to right. They used to give you maps so you could find your way around, but they do have signage all over the place, so it's easy to find your way around. But it is a big park.
I will tell you, they do have a really good, I remember years ago, a really good chocolate cake.
Yep. So as you can see, the Manta's about ready to go flying. We'll just wait here till it flies by us right now, honey. This is a very, very cool coaster. I love this coaster.
You
I probably will not ride coasters today, but this is a very cool coaster.
Because you lay down.
Yep.
And lay forward.
We'll just wait till it rolls on by before we move. I don't know which direction it's going to come from. I think it goes from left to right, to be honest.
No, right to left. Right there. There we go.
And then it's going to do a couple twirls right here. That's the part you don't like, right, honey?
You can't really feel it on this one, though.
Yeah.
This one isn't too bad. I'm not a huge loop fan, and I just get dizzy after I ride the ride. But this one, it wasn't too bad.
You don't like going upside down.
No, I hate it.
The one in the back you like, though.
Yes,
when
Mako.
When we get back to Mako, I'll show you Mako. One of the things about SeaWorld, it's kind of like Animal Kingdom, but not as big. But it's very big on animals.
And let's see what these are.
These are flamingos, honey.
Caribbean flamingos.
And if you're wondering how they get that color, it comes from what they eat. Watch yourself. It comes from what they eat. It comes from the shrimp that they eat.
Really?
Yeah.
So as you're coming towards Manta, on the left are shops, and the right is the way through.
Yeah.
And the entrance to Manta. Let's see what the wait time is for Manta right now.
Well, before we do that, look at the signage over here so people can see the signage of how they direct people around. They're really good about letting you know where you're at and where you're going. So it tells you the different directions on which path to take depending on where you want to go. There's more on the other side.
So the last time we were here, Infinity Falls was not open.
I don't think it's open yet.
It was open. It was not open. They were making it the last time we were here. So it has been a long time. We were here when Mako was open.
Yeah.
Let's
You were going to go this
shop.
way. You wanted to check the wait times.
Yeah.
And again, I don't think I'm going to ride any coasters today. I just want to walk around.
But we are hearing rumors and rumbles that next week it's going to be very busy at all the parks. Oh, it's 20 minutes. That's nothing.
That's nothing. I've seen that as an hour and 20.
So what you actually would have to do is like go to a locker and put all your stuff in it.
Yeah.
20 minutes. And like I said, it is, you do actually leg forward.
I don't think you need a locker for this one. I think the locker is...
You need a locker for this one.
You need a locker for this one?
Yeah, you want to know why? We'll go walk through and you'll see.
Oh yeah, here's the lockers right here.
So you do need lockers, and lockers are really close to it.
And make sure if you're going to ride Manta or any of the coasters here, you put your phone in that locker.
And there is an aquarium.
Oh,
right
do you want to walk in here real quick?
Yes, let's go to the aquarium.
This is actually really cool back here. And this is just a small aquarium, to be honest with you. It's not a big one. But it's kind of cool. It's underneath the Manta roller coaster.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So you're literally underneath.
Oh, this is cool. I forgot about this part of it.
Oh, there they are. There's some stingrays up there.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Probably seeing better over here. Starfish. Oh, here you go, honey.
Here's some coral and some fish.
There's your mantas in there.
There they are.
Yeah, there's your mantas. That's very cool. And again, this whole aquarium is underneath the Manta roller coaster.
It's basically something to do for when people who don't have the correct height or don't want to go on the roller coaster, to give them something to do while you're waiting for the other people to get off. So we're at the right side.
Yep. This is kind of the dining and shopping area.
Oh, it's a Dolphin Nursery.
Yeah. You want to go look at the dolphins real quick?
Oh, we could do it later, but those...
Oh, yeah.
So everything's social distances.
Yeah.
So they are keeping people apart. So that is the Dolphin Nursery in there.
We'll go see dolphins here in a little bit. Maybe on the way out, we'll check it out.
But there it is, the Dolphin Nursery.
Baby dolphins. And that's one thing I like about SeaWorld, is it's all about conservation and all about the preservation of the sea animals. It is a little windy here too, by the way.
Yeah, we're going over the bridge, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to go over the bridge to get to the other side. So we're going in the counterclockwise position right now.
No, we're going counterclockwise. By the way, have you seen this thing? You can there's a circular thing that spins up, give you a 360 panoramic view of SeaWorld, and basically you can see into Orlando as well. It's not running right now because of social distancing, but it goes very slowly up and then very slowly down, but it only holds like 40 people. So that's why they're not running it, because it's an enclosed ride for an extended length of time. Here's your bar. So yeah, there's a bar here.
And they are socially distancing the tables.
Yep. And we're going to go across the lagoon by taking a bridge. And right in front of us is...
There's a new roller coaster.
Yeah. We'll talk about that here in a second. But right across from us is the Seven Seas Theater. And we've actually seen concerts in there. We saw Toby Keith there, what was it, 5 years ago or so?
Oh, it's been a long time.
We saw actually Toby Keith in that concert, in that venue right there. But they do concerts in there all the time. I'm not sure if they've done concerts lately, because we haven't been down here, obviously, but that's where they normally hold concerts when they have concerts here.
Lagoon is very peaceful. It's a little windy right now, as you can tell by the flags.
Very windy. But you can see the roller coasters off in the distance, the ones they've got here. The Manta, the Kraken.
Manta should be this one. The Mako is back here.
Right.
And then that one is the icebreaker.
That's the new one that hasn't opened yet. And straight ahead of us is Shamu Stadium.
It's Orca something now.
Yeah.
Orca Encounter.
It used to be a show with the whales. Now it's more of an educational show, and they do run the show still. Hopefully the wind's not bothering these mics too bad.
We hope not. We'll find out.
We'll find out in a few. But here's a good view of the new roller coaster they've got here, the Icebreaker. Yeah, yesterday when we heard they were testing it, and it looks like it's going to be a very cool coaster.
It doesn't look like many of the roller coasters are actually running.
It might
right
be
now.
a little too windy for the coasters to run today.
Yeah, I've not seen Kraken
Yeah,
or Manta.
One of them's running. I just
Yeah,
saw
one of them is.
Yeah. Kraken's
That's
running.
Mako.
No, that's Kraken.
That's Kraken?
Yeah, that's Kraken.
Okay, so I must have named the wrong one. No, that's
Mako's
that
the
one. That is. No, that is.
Mako's the
Mako.
one where you fly, right?
That's Mako.
They're not
The
flying.
one. That's Mako. The one that's you're flying is Manta.
Manta, yeah. I get the roller coasters confused here because I haven't ridden them in quite a while.
I used to like roller coasters, but now it's like, since getting older.
I love roller coasters, but I don't want to go on them by myself. So this is Shamu Stadium here.
Yeah, it's on the right side right there. So do keep an eye on those signs when you go through.
They do have shows. The next one, I guess, is 5:30 this afternoon, but we're not going to be here for it.
And you can eat on a dining encounter that is available. It is really cool.
Which we've done before, but it's been years. We took the kids there when they were, I don't even think the younger ones are above into their teens yet.
Well, one of them could drink because he was they give you free beer and wine at the time we went.
So it must have been 10 years ago because he's 33 now, the oldest one.
Right, but the younger two could not drink.
Right.
All the other kids could not drink. 3 of them could not drink.
So we're going into the back side of Shamu Stadium. This is where you would go into the actual stadium is here. And this is the roller coaster, the new one that's not open yet, Icebreaker.
Very cool. But you said that was very similar to
If
Taco
you've ever
Dragster?
been, yeah, if you've ever been to Cedar.
There we go.
They are running it.
They're running it now. Let's stay back.
It'll be back because it's got to get enough speed to go through that loop down there.
So do we want to go back a ways again?
Well, you can see right here. See, it's going to come back again. And it's got to go up there high enough to be able to get over that loop. See if it does it or not.
There it goes.
There it goes, yeah.
Do we want to go to the other side again?
No, we're fine. And if you notice on the cars, they actually have weighted water jugs to simulate the weight of passengers.
They did?
Yeah. Because they've got to have the weight on there to make sure it runs. So this is what's going to be.
There they go.
You see the weights on the cars when it comes around.
Oh, that is.
Yeah.
The weights.
And those are full of either sand or water. Yeah, they're full of water to simulate the weight of passengers. So they're testing it. I thought it might be too windy to test, but I guess it's not.
So what did you say about the water jugs, honey? I missed that.
There's water jugs in each of the passenger seats to simulate the weight of passengers. You can't really test it unless you have the weight of the people that are going to ride it on there. So that's what they've got. They've got big water jugs to simulate weight of passengers on the cars. So that's how they're testing it. So
there is the icebreaker entrance. You literally walk underneath the icebreaker, and then you get the entrance. So there is Wild Arctic. It is closed right now. And then even though you like it, it really does need to be remodeled.
Yeah, well, I guess there's two ways in there. I think there's an extreme ride and a normal ride. That if you take the extreme, it's just a little bit more twists and turns. Or you can take the tame one and just ride on through it. One of the things that's going on down here that we've talked about is the kiosks for food. Now, it's only on weekends through middle of May. But they've got little kiosks all the way through, and I'm not sure how many there are total. I can tell you in a little bit. This is the Mexican one, but that's the food that'll be in the Mexican kiosk. And I might try the beef tacos, but I know that you'd like to try that drunken shrimp tostada.
Yeah, I would. Because I'm a shrimp person.
Yes, you are. And all these kiosks, they're all temporary. They're just built for this, and they'll take them all down again.
This reminds me of the International Food Festival at Disney, at Epcot.
Yep.
Or the Spring Festival.
Here's another kiosk that's for the Gulf Coast markets. And I like po' boys, so I'd try the bourbon barbecued smoked pork po' boy. You might try the fried oyster. Fried oyster.
There it is. We're here.
My grandson is going to be so excited when he comes down here.
We're in Sesame Street Land. So this is pretty new to SeaWorld. SeaWorld owns Sesame Street Place in Philadelphia.
Right.
And this is very new, and this is exciting.
Yeah, this wasn't here the last time we were here.
Right.
So this is all brand new in the last, what, 5 years?
Yes.
So they have a splash pad.
So if you want to bring your kids here, you can.
It is open.
And bring a change of clothes.
Yes.
I remember my kids just love splash pads. It's one of their favorite things. So there are food trucks here.
They closed the play area, obviously.
They did?
Yeah. But there's a ride back here.
Is that Cookie Drop?
Yeah, that's Cookie Drop.
So here are some menu options here for the kids meal. $11.99 is really not that bad. And then you have the kids meal for $9.99.
I don't know if it's running or not. Yeah, there's people up there, so it's got to be running.
So this is Boxcar Derby. You have to be 38 inches and higher. 38 inches of 41. So you're really limited on size when you go in this thing.
It's for kids, not for adults. Hey, here comes one of the cars.
There we are. There they are. There is the boxcar derby. Adults can ride it, see?
There's adults on there, yeah.
Yeah, 30 inches to ride at least. So it's 30 inches to ride, 41 inches and taller. Oh, 38 and 41 need to have an adult with them.
Yeah. You know, I know somebody that's very afraid of roller coasters that might actually like that because it's really tame.
Oh. Cookie drop?
Yeah. If you've been on Tower of Terror, this is basically Tower of Terror outside, but a lot tamer.
Twirl-a-whirl. So this one is basically the teacups.
Yep.
A little tamer version of the teacups.
Yeah, a very small, very tame version of teacups.
With Big Bird.
Yep. Yeah, and the play area is closed. Oh, they have a quiet room here for if you want to, if you need to give your kids some quiet time for a couple of minutes, or if you have to nurse.
Oh, baby care and quiet room.
Yeah. Choo-choo train, honey. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street?
And there is restrooms and first aid.
Yeah.
And there's another ride called the Sea Carousel.
Yep. This pretty much wraps up Sesame Street Land right here. But it's very cool for the kidlets. There's a lot of interactive stuff they can do in there as well.
I would recommend washing your children's hands afterwards,
Yes.
at the end when you leave. That's a recommendation.
Yep.
Or you bring hand sanitizer.
And this is the way, again, I've mentioned this before, how you get into Shamu Stadium is right here. Right now they're doing 2 shows a day, but always check your show times when you're coming if you want to go see Shamu.
So the Sea Carousel is basically a carousel with sea animals on it. So we talk about the annual pass a lot. Our cost to the annual pass for 11 parks, it's like, after taxes, maybe $170?
Oh my gosh, that's cheap. Compared to Disney, which is not selling annual passes, I might add. There's the German kiosk, by the way. Schnitzel and brats.
Yes, and Steve and I are a little sore about that.
Yeah.
We planned this trip expecting them to sell annual passes, and they didn't.
Yep.
So we decided to boycott Disney parks.
I'm not spending $150 to go into a park.
Right.
I mean, much as I love Disney and I love the Disney parks, when I plan on Disney trips, I buy annual passes so I can go in multiple times at my convenience.
Right, for example.
And I'll pay the $500 some odd dollars for the annual pass.
Well, it's more than that now, honey.
Well, I'm still not going to pay $120 to $150 a day to go into a park.
The reason why is because Steve and I do not stay in a park for all day.
No.
We just stay in the park for about 2 to 3 hours, and that's it. Because we are getting old. I hate to say that.
Yeah, well.
We have trouble walking sometimes. So here's your favorite, honey, sweets.
Yeah. I want to try that white chocolate raspberry. But that banana foster.
That's really banana foster looks really good.
It's really good.
You know me, I'm the rainbow swirl.
Yep.
The martini sounds good too.
There'll be a couple of kiosks down here.
It's the vegan market.
On one side. There's your pictures over there. Wonder what the sampling lanyard is. I might have to check that out. We're not here on a weekend though. That's the whole thing.
Right, for $75 you get so much.
Oh wow, 75 bucks?
Yeah, I think there's 2 packages, and you get so many for $75.
There's the Asian. I'd love to try that.
The pork belly bites.
I'm not a big fan of pork bellies, but I'd like to try that.
And here's the pricing.
It's a little pricey, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's why I think the lanyards actually make sense. But the question is, would we actually, for us, we don't eat that much.
No.
And since we don't eat that much, we didn't think it was going to be cost effective for us to come.
Now, we've done Food and Wine in the International Food Festival over at Epcot.
Right, and I think we only eat like 2 or 3 things, and that's it.
And it's not as expensive as this is. So here is Infinity Falls. This is their water ride, one of them anyway. And it's closed right now for maintenance.
Let's see if they're testing. There we go. It's going through
There's
that
the one
way.
in front of it first.
There we
See
go.
it right there? Here it comes.
They're probably going to be getting ready for next week.
If there was more weight in that, we'd probably get wet.
So here is the entrance for Infinity Falls. There is a height requirement. Guests must be 48 inches to ride alone. Guests between 42 and 48 must be accompanied by a supervising companion.
To give you an idea,
I could go.
Yeah.
So I could go.
Yeah.
Can you go?
Well, technically, I'm 6'1"
Oh!
now.
You can't be more than 6'5". I never ever seen that.
Wow.
Did you know that? You're not 6'5". Wow. I've never seen that. That's something I've never seen.
I've never seen a too tall requirement. By the way, if you're taking the Infinity Falls and you get wet, you can dry yourself off by paying $5.
Dryer pods.
Dryer pods, yeah. High pressure air, $5, dry you off.
Or if you are lazy, just use the sun.
Yeah, which is what I do. And I don't want to pay $5 either. What's the Brazilian key? Oh, I see beef.
What is it?
It's got Brazilian steak, picana steak, also Brazilian cheese bread and yucca bites. There's the steak.
Ooh, that looks really
That does look
good.
But again, these are only weekends, so
We missed it.
Unfortunately for me, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Well, we also did come during the weekdays because there's less people here.
Yeah. Which one's? Oh, this is the Mediterranean one.
Here it is, Mom. There's the
Goat cheese croquettes. There's the croquettes.
Croquettes.
Mediterranean hummus and Parmesan garlic fries and grilled lamb chops. And then Greek yogurt with local honey.
So there's the grilled lamb chops and the goat cheese croquettes.
As far as I know, the only way to eat lamb chops is with mint jelly. And I don't know why.
It doesn't come with mint jelly on there, though.
No, they don't. There's Mako. And here comes Mako.
So we were here when Mako first opened.
Yeah.
That year.
Yeah. You like? I liked Mako.
I like Mako. You like Manta.
There's only a 10-minute wait time, honey. You want to go?
Not going to Mako. We just ate, honey.
I'm kidding.
This park is set up really weird.
Yeah, it is kind of hard to get around sometimes.
It's not like going to a center and going out. You have to like go to the right, go in the middle, and go to the left. So
Yeah.
it's not like,
Well, it's not like Disney set up like the spoken wheel.
right, but if you go right to left, you cover everything. Here, when you go right to left, you really don't cover everything.
Yeah.
You go right to left, you go
But they
right, go in the middle.
But they do have a lot of shade.
Yes, they do.
Okay, we're getting ready to go into Antarctica. and the penguin encounters. And you've got a story about that Antarctica and the penguins.
Yeah, I heard that when the person who sang the song Antarctica, Lauren Elena, was doing like a promotion video for SeaWorld, she had penguins on her in the car.
Yeah.
And the penguins decided to do their stuff.
Yeah, they pooped and peed on her.
Yes. So she had to, of course, so the funny thing is it never showed up on video.
No, but somebody's got the video of it somewhere. But you never saw it.
But you know, nature calls.
Yeah, she was talking about that on somebody's talk show. That when she was shooting the promotional video for that, they had the penguin sitting on her lap. And
So that's the song right there. You hear the background. That's the Antarctica theme.
so now we're waiting for a couple of minutes. There's a sign up there that says, "Please wait for ride attendant." There's a queue and a waiting area up inside where you get to see a video before you actually get on the ride. So they're probably waiting for the video to be done before they load the next group in.
Ride is not going in Antarctica.
So they brought us right into the penguins.
Yeah, so we're right in the penguin area. It is pretty cold in here.
It's very cold in here. See, this is where the ride
This is reversed because usually you come in that way and you go out that way.
Yeah.
So they reversed it, is what they did. So there's the ride, and it's not operating right now.
It is very cold in here.
Yes.
But again, the penguins like cold.
So this is very different. Look how cute they are. So there's the penguins. Do you see those?
They are all over the place.
Yeah, they're everywhere. So they do have names to them. For example, there's Adele, Gento. So there are different names for these. That's really interesting.
Yeah, one last shot of that big. There's a good picture of the penguins right there.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go where it's warm.
So that was slightly different than we expected,
Yeah.
but I understand why. So that was our experience on Antarctica.
It was cold in there.
You didn't expect it.
Understandably so, I was going to say.
So the last place we're going to go to is Kraken, which is on this side, and the Journey to Atlantis, honey, is that right? Looks like this side's a lot busier than the other side.
Yeah, it does. A Journey to Atlantis is the other water ride that's here. It's pretty tame until you get to the very end with the drop.
Right there. And then you have Kraken, the roller coaster.
This one you don't like.
The reason why I don't like it, it has loops.
Yep.
It's called Kraken Unleashed. So outside every ride here, they have a seat.
There you go, right here. We're going to come in just a second. I'll try the seat here, so I want to make sure.
There we go. Oh, you want to try it?
Yeah, they have seats.
I don't want you to touch it, but
Size matters.
You can fit. Can you fit?
We'll find out. I should be able to fit.
So you're supposed to.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of room.
Yeah. And he's gonna wash his hands afterwards because everybody's touched it.
And I'm a big boy, and there's still plenty of room.
And there is a hand sanitizer station right next to it when
Which
you
I'm
test
going
it
to
out.
be using as soon as I get done.
Yes. Can you get out?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So the wait time is like 5 minutes, which is nothing.
So as you can tell, I'm a big boy, and there was plenty of room for me to sit in there. So.
But you've also lost some weight, so you were a bigger boy last year.
I was a bigger boy last year. Yes, I was. Thank you, COVID. I was on the COVID diet.
How come you got to lose weight?
Because you didn't get as sick as I did.
I know, I know. Do not enter. Restricted area.
Yeah. You know, some idiots probably tried that. That's why they have to put those signs up.
So this is the journey to Atlantis?
Atlantis, yeah. It's actually a pretty cool ride, but it's pretty tame until you get to this drop right here. And I think there's going to be a car coming in just a second. I can hear it.
There it is.
And yes, they got wet. So we're going to wrap things up here today at SeaWorld. Again, it's a great place to come if you want to just kill a day. And it's a lot cheaper than Disney. A lot of exhibits that you can go see if you don't want to do any of the rides. Well, everybody else does the rides. And I know that Peg likes a lot of the animal exhibits, right, hon?
Yeah, I do. I like to take the time and take a look at the animals and see what SeaWorld has been doing on the conservation efforts.
Yeah, and that's the thing that everybody has to remember about SeaWorld. SeaWorld's all about conservation, despite that whole, what was it,
Blackfish controversy.
Oh, years
a
ago.
few years ago, yes.
And again, I'm not going to get on one side or the other because I know that people are very passionate about that, but it's all about conservation. And if you want to see Shamu, the Shamu Stadium is the Shamu Stadium is open, but it's an educational show now instead of a acrobatic show from the animals. So again, thanks for watching our videos. We do appreciate it. If you have not yet hit that subscribe button below, please do so. Also the bell notification button below. That way you'll get notified when we put up future videos. And please hit the like button as well because that helps us out immensely. Thanks for watching.